So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is putting more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand.
So come let us work hand in hand to build this land we call Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. This is our home. We have a duty to enhance it. We have a duty. We have a responsibility to make it better for our children and children. Welcome to the hub. Again, we have a moment in time to reason, to talk, to dialogue, to use radio and social media to connect. I want to encourage the folks on Facebook and YouTube to please share the live. Sharing is caring. When you share the live, you give others the opportunity to tune in, to follow the program, and to be a part of the conversation. So please take some time and share the live so great many people can view. The folks on Vibes 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM, welcome. I want to start off tonight by saying the NDC cares about the Grenadian people. The Most Honorable Deacon Mitchell, our beloved Prime Minister, cares about the Grenadian people. And that is why the NDC, being responsible, decided to introduce a number of cost of living relief measures. And yes, there were a lot of people asking the government to take action and do things. But the government has to be responsible. Because remember, they need the taxes to pay salaries, to fix roads, schools, health centers, make sure that things are A-okay. So you need to be responsible. You cannot just say, well, we're not collecting taxes on this, we're not collecting taxes on that, we're scrapping this and we scrap. No. You're running a government. Anybody could talk, but when it comes to running a government, you have to be responsible. So the government announced the VAT-free days, and I did my research. In all the Caribbean islands, Grenada is the only one where you have 6 VAT-free days this year. 6 VAT-free days, not 2, 6. 2 in August, 2 in September, and 2 in October. So the government announced those days. They also took some action to lower the high cost of electricity. And if you are reasonable, if you are honest, and you saw your electricity bill for this period, you would see that the bill has been reduced. It's no longer what it used to be. It is way lower. Thanks to what the government did. It's because of the actions of the government. There is no VAT being collected. The custom service charge is not applied to the diesel and so on when it comes in on on the port or comes into the country, because you know Grenlec depends on diesel from outside and petroleum products and so on from outside. Once it enters the country, it will attract custom service charge. So they remove that. Then I think households using up, is it 200 megawatts per hour? They would not be required to pay a certain amount, or there would be a deduction. So they have done a lot to cause your bill to be what it is today. All right? So not just the VAT-free days, but electricity, because those two things are what really drives the cost up, right? Electricity, petroleum products generally, you know, they cap the amount at the pump for diesel and for gasoline. But you have to understand this. Yes, they cap the amount, but anytime it goes over, the government has to absorb that cost. All right? And that's important. And remember, the company, it's a private company bringing in petroleum products, and there is a standard price. It's set per barrel internationally. So when it gets here and they're selling it at the pump, whatever gas station, the price is the price. The government cannot say, well, the price shouldn't be this and shouldn't be that. The price is the price. Yes, they cap it, but anything over, the government has to pay. Just like the 20-pound cylinder. They cap it at $40, but if it's $40.20, even if we are not paying $40.50 or $41 or $42, the government has to pay the extra $1 or the extra $2 to the importer, to the company dealing with the 20-pound cylinder. So don't believe that because you're getting it at 40, it means that it's 40. No. So the government has implemented a number of measures, and we are now feeling the positive impact of that. But the NNP, they're still vexed. They're still angry. All the, how many months they're talking about cost of living. And the government need to do this and the government need to do that. Now that the government acted, you know the NNP vex? The NNP angry, and this woman, Emlyn Pay, boy, look, I want to use a word to describe her, you know, but I'll go hold it back. She's politically dunce. Not because you're the opposition, you have to oppose everything. That's dumb. Other islands enjoying their 1 day VAT-free or their 2 days VAT-free. St. Kitts and Nevis, I think they have 2 days VAT-free, right? VAT-free days, 2 days. St. Vincent, 1 day, and there's some other Caribbean islands, 1 day. We will enjoy 6 days. But oh gum, the woman, hear what she had to say. Hear what Emlyn Pay had to say.
Of living is too high in this country, and 2-day VAT exemption is an embarrassment to the people of this country.
I mean, I wonder if this woman is properly given, you know, advice. If she has advisors or people around her to put a little sense in her head. All right? Not because you're opposition. You need to oppose everything. There are some things that make sense. The VAT-free days make a lot of sense. It is good for the economy. It is good for consumers. It is good for the businesses. It is good for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. Come on, not everything you have to condemn, everything you have to criticize, everything you have to be against. It's amazing, you know. And you wonder, because these people, they've been talking about cost of living from when? A lot of months now. But they only could criticize and condemn. You remember she spoke about electricity?
What we are saying simply is do what NNP did before to reduce the cost of electricity.
Right. So she talked about reducing the cost of electricity. The government implemented some measures, and the cost of electricity is going down, and people are actually seeing that. In fact, I said this morning, I happened to go on the Grenlec app just to look at my bills, right? And the bill for Granditan, because we have the equipment and so on in Granditan, that dropped by $200 and something. The bill for here at home dropped by $200 and something. And other people could say the same thing with their bills. So what the government did is working. And we are seeing it. Nobody has to tell us. But Emlyn is politically dumb. She's stupid politically. You condemn too much. You criticize too much. You're against everything too much. I remember she went into the village, some village, and she talked about cost of living and the goods and so on, and the government need to do something about it.
Grenadians throughout this country are extremely stressed over the high cost of living, affecting everyone in our society. And so we are demanding of this administration, you must do something to bring relief to the people.
Right. So the government is doing something about it. But yet for all, you're criticizing it, you're condemning it. What you really want? Power. That's all you want. Power.
Cost of living is too high in this country. And 2-day VAT exemption is an embarrassment to the people of this country.
Yeah. All this woman wants is power. So you were speaking about cost of living. We know it is high all around the world. The government, being responsible, decided to take action. But you were talking about cost of living and calling on the government to take action and do some, do stuff. But you're surprised that the government listened and the government implemented certain measures and they are bringing forth fruits. People are happier. People are seeing their bills going down, and the VAT-free days will create a significant relief on the backs of people. And because of that, you're scared, you're angry, you're bitter. Come on. There is no need to be. Be happy for Grenadians. Be happy for Caracunians. Be happy for Petit Martiniquans. Just be happy now. Why would you be on a stage and on your birthday, the woman birthday celebration, Huh?
Cost of living is too high in this country. And 2-day VAT exemption is an embarrassment to the people of this country.
Well, Emlyn, there are other islands who implemented VAT-free day or VAT-free holidays. So they call it. Right? And it's only a day, 1 day. Grenada is getting 2. And 2 in the month of August, 2 again in the month of September, and 2 in the month of October. So it's 6 days, not just 2 days. 2 in the month of August, and 2 in the month of September, and 2 in October. But you should be happy for people. You should encourage people to go out there and take advantage of it. That is what you should do. But instead, you against, you vex, you have all kind of criticism, all kind of things to say. I mean, come on. I bet you if I open up the line now and I ask the people who checked their electricity bill, call me as I did last night. Call me at this moment and tell me, compare your bill last month to this month. There are some people who have not yet gotten their bills, right? Their electricity bill. But there are those who already got the electricity bill, saw the electricity bill. All right? So I'm asking you, call me. The number is 538-0933. You can also comment or speak on the VAT-free days, Friday and Saturday. Are you looking forward to it? Are you happy about it? Will you be going out there and shop and buy stuff, food stuff, appliances, just name it? It will be nice to hear from you, the people. So the line is open and you can call me on any of the numbers. I prefer you call me on 538-0933. I prefer that. But if you call me on the other two numbers, I will bring you live. 538-0933 or 415-4817 or 403-1019. I would love to hear from you. Have you seen your electricity bill yet? And if you have seen it, have you noticed the drop, the reduction in the amount you have to pay? And are you looking forward to the VAT-free days? Have you heard Emlyn Pay? You listened to her. What is your thoughts? What are your views on all of this? Because the NNP, they just love to oppose, love to be against everything. Things that make sense, Grenadians are happy about. You're angry and you're upset about it. So give me a call. I would love to hear from you, the people, because you're the ones who really matter in all of this.
Cost of living is too high in this country. And 2-day VAT exemption is an embarrassment to the people of this country.
Yeah, and I'm asking myself, is there anybody advising this woman and saying to her, you need to at least reflect a bit, and before you open your mouth to speak, you need to know what you actually have to say? Because you're attacking this thing when Grenadians are happy with the VAT-free days. You have other islands that people are happy with the VAT-free days. So why it becomes a problem? Everything is a problem for NNP. So folks, I would love to hear from you. Again, the number is 538-0933. Feel free to call if you have seen the reduction in your electricity bill. If you're looking forward to the VAT-free days, what is your take on what Emlyn is saying, what the NNP is saying, the opposition to all of this? What is your take on it? Let's take the first call here. Good evening, caller.
Good night, Kim.
Hi, good evening.
I just want to ask Miss Emlyn Pierce. She said 2 days was not enough for the VAT. Can she give us an idea of how many days she think that would be appropriate for the VAT? Right?
Okay.
Because if she give the government 2 days, where she think the government getting money to pay workers and all this sort of stuff? So she must have a better idea of how much days it would take, because she's in Parliament years now. So she could come up with this great idea to tell us how many days the government should give for this VAT.
But not only that.
Thank you so much.
But 1 minute, 1 minute. NNP never gave any VAT-free days in all the years they were in power.
No, they never give nothing. The only government that always give the people something is NDC. Kim, I am in this thing since George Breezen days, As a young girl, I had loved George Breezen ideas, and I stick to that. I never one day vote for NNP because the policy wasn't to help people, wasn't to develop the country.
Right.
So I am a real NDC. Not those fake ones that show they call that to win power. Not those iguanas. Anyway.
All right. Thank you.
That's all we want to do. Bless.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the caller. Yes, I would love to hear from you. What is your take on the VAT-free days? And also what Emlyn is saying. Also, have you seen your electricity bill yet? Have you noticed the reduction? Let me hear from you. The number is 538-0933. That's the same number scrolling under the live program. 538-0933. That's the number. Also, the Honorable Philip Telesford, you'll be having some public meetings starting from Sunday. I think they're in Kobotong on Sunday. I would get the schedule for you and share it with you. All right? But he handed over a house recently to a constituent. All right.
So on behalf of the Parliamentary Office for St. George Southeast and the Government of Grenada, we are happy to hand these keys to you, to your new home. We want to wish you all the best, all of God's blessings. Do enjoy your home, live well, enjoy it, be safe. Make sure that you turn off all electrical appliances and don't allow any fire to destroy your home. So pay attention to those things, all right? God bless you, my dear brother.
Thank
One
you.
love.
God bless you.
Anything you want to say to us now?
I want to say praise and thanks to the Honorable Minister for representing, for he did a good favor. He did a good work for me because I came early and I asked him, he did work on me.
Yes.
So I appreciate that. And as long as you're in politics, you're showing my vote.
Yes.
I'm showing that.
Remember, I made a promise to you that I will take care of you.
Yes, you did say that.
And look at it happening.
It happened.
You see?
And it happened quick.
Promise made,
Fulfilled.
promise fulfilled. Just like that.
Thank you very much.
Things happening?
Things happening. NDC working.
Yes. All right. Good.
Yes, so that's the Honorable Philip Telesford doing a fantastic job for St. George Southeast. Again, I would love to hear from you, from the inception of this program, our people are afraid to express themselves. They're afraid to call in and talk and have a chat and speak about issues. I don't know why. The people who frequently call talk show programs, I can tell you, sometimes what they're saying doesn't make sense. They call very frequently, but those who would call every now and then when asked to call and chime in, you make a lot of sense. So I'm saying to you, do not be afraid to express yourself. Hello? Hello? All right. So that person there, that was someone from the UK. Again, the number is 538-0933. And if you call on the other number, I would facilitate you and bring you live. Okay, I would love to hear from you. What is your take? What is your take on all of this? Have you seen your electricity bill as yet? Are you seeing the reduction in the amount you have to pay? The VAT-free days, Friday and Saturday. Will you take advantage of that? All right. I would love to hear from you. Again, the number is 415-4817 or 538-0933. All right. So these are the numbers you can call. Macphail, I know you sent me recently. You sent me the schedule for the meeting. I was looking for it. It would be nice if you can send it again for me so I can promote it for the Honorable Philip Telesford. So I would love to hear from you. Tonight, it's an open opportunity for you to speak. I'll play some music. Whoever calls, I will facilitate them.
Because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
All right, let's take that caller. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, Kim. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. I'm here talking about 2 days is embarrassment to the people of this country. When they was in power, you remember, Kim, when they went in, they put too much concession on Grenada, how much 13 or something. So we had was something they never break down. I never hear MMP and them break down nothing to say you have to pay this and you have to pay less. You remember that?
Oh, you're talking about the levy? I think
Yes, the levy.
it was a 5% levy, I think.
But no, remember when they was in part, I think it's 2013 or whatnot. We had to and up to now we never know well if that they come out from.
You're talking about the structural adjustment with all the taxes and so on.
Adjustment.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So what she talking about now? But 2 days is not enough. How much days she want? She want 5 days. You're getting 2 days in August, 2 days September, 2 days in October. St. Vincent get 1 day and the people appreciate it. What happened to this woman? Why that woman didn't go back to school and to learn something? Why she work in TAMCC? And only they're making confusion and bacchanal. It's not so people that want to govern a country. If she want to govern a country, she has to know what to say and how to move. Look, the confusion and chaos she want to carry on her birthday party. If she want to have the birthday party, she could have it in she yard. Put a tent and have birthday party, but one having birthday party by the road and to having big contention. Now she come and is embarrassed to the people of the country. How much free day did they give? How much free day did they give to the people of Grenada when they was in power? I find this woman must stop this nonsense. She had to stop it, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Right. Hello? Hello? All right. Yeah, it seems as though the person who's calling from the UK, they're having some problems. But again, you can try calling back. Look, folks, this is good for Grenada. This is good for Grenada, the VAT-free days. And amazingly, they will be the NNP supporters. They will be the first in line on that day, on the 2 days. They will be the first to join the line. Watch and you will see. Let's take that call. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? Yeah, you're live. You're actually live. Oh, all right. Seems as yeah, you're actually live.
Okay. Kim,
Hi.
if it's one thing I noticed about the NNP, all right, they didn't truck.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we're hearing you now.
Unless
you're breaking up a bit, you're calling, but you're breaking up a bit. It seems as though the caller, your signal. Hello.
Could you?
Yeah, your signal, wherever you are, you're getting bad signal there. All right. So it seems as though you have a bad signal where you are, but go ahead now. Proceed.
I was saying, as long as you put the money in the NNP hand, they go take it. They take the $10,000 constituency allowance. They
right. Okay. All right. Okay. So it seems as though the caller, we kind of get a sense of what the caller is saying, but he's in a bad location. All right? Bad location. But we understand caller. The caller is saying if the money's in their hands, no problem. But when it comes to the people benefiting and so on, they have a problem with that. Again, I would love to hear from you. The number is 538-0933, 538-0933. You can call me on 415-4817, 415-4817, and you're free to talk. It's sad that our people tend not to be expressing themselves, calling programs, and participating. You have the same cadre of callers on nearly all programs, calling and talking the same nonsense every morning, every day. But when you get the opportunity to free up, you must free up and speak and talk about issues. All right? Again, the number is 538-0933. It's an open opportunity for you to vent tonight. And I'll play the music. Once you call, I will facilitate you. Simple. Because that is what it is tonight.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show.
Yeah, you can actually call via WhatsApp too by adding 1473 and then the number 538-0933. So you can actually add it as a WhatsApp number and call me via WhatsApp.
Discipline.
But I would love to hear from you. What is your take? Have you seen your electricity bill as yet? Are you seeing the reduction like other people are seeing? Tell us about it. The VAT-free days, are you looking forward to that? All right, will you be going out there and shop and buy stuff and so on? What is your take on what Emlyn is saying? Because they're against nearly everything. Should I say nearly? Well, everything that the NDC does or implement. I don't know why, but it's sad because things that are good, why would you be against it?
Tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. Ooh, remember the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
All right, let's take that call. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, Kim.
Hi.
I think Grenadians should be grateful so that get all the states to do, the shopping and be grateful to what is getting done in Grenada. Because trust me, I bet you Emlyn would be the first one to be doing shopping on those days. Somebody's gonna see her because people in Grenada know each other and Grenada is small. So they would spot her out, they would see her. And a lot of supporters of the NNP, these are the ones that are gonna benefit from the VAT-free days. I wish in America here that we have VAT-free days where we can shop and do these things. But Grenadians should just look at it, how grateful and blessed they are, and to take advantage of this couple of days. And it will save a lot of people a lot of money because children going back to school, people might want their houses repaired, and so many things. So be grateful, because there's a saying in the Bible, ungratefulness is worse than witchcraft. And now you get an opportunity, take advantage.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello? Hello? All right. I don't know, but we had another call there. All right. So again, you can call via WhatsApp or you can call me straight on 53809. 538-0933. It's a good opportunity for you to chime in. If you didn't get through, you can call back again. The number 538-0933. You can call and free up and talk about all of this, because the opposition is opposing for opposing sake. If something is good for the people, you should welcome it, because you have been talking about cost of living, cost of living, cost of living. Now the government is implementing measures to ease up the burden of the backs of the people. You have a problem. You're against it. So where do you stand? Because you're confusing people. And tell us, what is wrong with the 2 VAT-free days when people can go there and shop without paying that 15% VAT? What's wrong with that? I am yet to hear. Would you want them to have VAT-free forever? So how would they pay the teachers, the police officers, public officers generally? How would you fix roads? And come on, it's just, hello?
Hello, good night, sir. How are you?
I'm good, I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Ken, excuse me, is there any new releases or notification concerning Project Polaris? Because I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, because we are not talking about Project Polaris tonight.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes. I didn't.
Yeah, we're not deviating or moving from what we are talking about tonight.
No. What I'm saying is I didn't listen to the program from the beginning.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that tonight. All right? No problem. Thank you, man. One love.
Welcome.
All right. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Fine, thanks.
Very well, very well. I just want to comment on this whole issue with the tax
Go ahead.
exemptions.
Yeah, go ahead.
for
You're
2
live.
days.
You're live.
I just want to say, I really do believe, after observing the NMP for quite some time, many years, I have come to the conclusion that some of their politicians do not respect their supporters. It is a pity for a number of reasons. I listened Emlyn Pierre talk about reinstating the health insurance in 90 days or so, when their own study showed that they were going to take 11 years, from 2015 or 16 thereabout, and they said at that time that it was, even with the actuary, they had an actuary, they said that they were going to enact this whole health insurance in 2026, maybe the first or second quarter. That's a period of 11 years or so. And yet you would sit in front of own people and tell them they're going to do it in 90 days. Preposterous. This woman knows how the government works. She knows how revenue has to be generated in order to service the country. The government can only get money through taxes, or if they...
All right.
Income tax.
Okay. Yeah.
The country tell the...
Yeah, it could be on my end that there are some problems with the internet. It could be on my end. I don't know. But still, caller, we get the substance.
You're not hearing me?
I'm hearing you now. We had a little break there. Yeah, we are hearing you now.
But yes, because
all right. So it seems as though there's
you understand?
Yeah, it seems as though I am having a signal issue, internet issue. All right. It seems as though I'm having, maybe on my end, because everybody can't be wrong. All right. So we heard the early part of what the caller was saying, but not the latter part. So it could be the problem is on my end. It could be. All right. So sorry for that there. Maybe it's a signal issue but the both callers are calling from WhatsApp, one from the UK and one from the United States or Canada, one of them. So again, you can call. The number is 538-0933, 538-0933. All right. I would love to hear from you as it relates to the VAT-free days, Friday and Saturday coming, and also the electricity bill that is going down. I saw my bill, the two bills, the one for Grand Etang, the one for here, and that has dropped by $200 and something, which is great, fantastic. They told us it will go down, and we are seeing it going down. Then the opposition, Emlyn Pay and all of them, they just against everything that the government does. They've been talking about cost of living. No, the government is taking action. They have a problem. So just saying, if you want to chime in, you have something to say, you want to speak, you can. The number is 538-0933. 538-0933. I would love to hear from you. Your thoughts, your views. It's an open opportunity for you to vent on the 2 days, the 2 VAT-free days, your electricity bill, and what the opposition is saying. What is your take on all of this? You're free to talk. Right, we have a caller. Hello.
Hello, good night. Cam, how are you doing?
I'm good, I'm fine.
Okay. I'd just like to say a couple things here before I get to how the VAT days are going to benefit myself as a Grenadian. Cam, I've noticed coming out of the post-pandemic when the National Democratic Congress came into power, I've been able to benefit from fuel prices because the fuel prices was capped at $15. Since the National Democratic Congress came into power, I got to ease up through that. Now, speaking of schools, with the implementation of different programs that they had under the school benefited me very well. Now let's move forward again. We looking at the VAT free days, and I'm happy when I saw this morning you showed the people from St. Vincent and how they reacted to it, because on social media it was crazy when Dr. Friday announced that that was part of the campaign promises that they're going to give them that. Now, for Grenada here, as a Grenadian, now tomorrow we are back to school supplies, things are there to get. So with that VAT free days, we're going to use that opportunity to purchase some school supplies and some much needed groceries. And within the couple months going along, some other much needed things for the household is going to purchase. Now, for me came what I gathered from the whole scenario from the opposition forces. Now, if in my view, looking at it, they really don't do nothing to help Grenadians, even when they was in power, things like that. In education, in the various ministries, they did not put back so much into the lower class, the lower strata, the poorer people. These are measures that NMP could have installed, because we was in a pandemic and gas prices was lowered throughout the world, and they never see fit to even help us. So we have free VAT days, and it's a slap in the face of the leadership to see that the Prime Minister and his cabinet has taken the opportunity to give us some much needed help, because this thing is big and it's very going to impact us dearly. So now the leader, well, I should say, to me, when I listen the political leader of the NMP speak, she does make me feel like NMP don't have the leadership. Because if you have leadership, you would not say, instead of giving 2 days, let's give every week, let's give this, let's give that. Like Project Polaris, she even said that she would not, if she get into power, she would not continue such a project. It's a major project, Okay, I lost 2 family members to cancer. And if you telling me, somebody like me who you're supposed to convince to vote for you out here, you would not continue with something, so how could I trust you on the 6th floor? So we welcome the 2 VAT days. It will help us tremendously. It will help my family tremendously. And I'm looking forward to the many relief measures. And not forgetting I know the government had already gave us a leeway with about 13 items through Parliament before now, and it helps greatly, Kim. So that's my contribution on how we're going to benefit. And I saw a drastic drop in my electricity bill as well.
One love.
So,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Well said there, caller. Thank you very much. Speaking for his family, and I really love that. Again, the number is 538-0933. I would love to hear from you. You are free to call and talk about the 2 VAT-free days, Friday and Saturday, the reduction in your electricity bill. So let's take that call here. Right. Hello. Yeah, you're calling me on. All right, go ahead.
What's up?
Yeah, go ahead.
St. John's,
Hey.
I listen to Mr. Evin Pay, and Evin Pay is mouth open and mouth jump out. Imagine the people getting a release from the VAT today, and she going and buying that in North and all kind of thing. They never give nobody nothing. This VAT free day is one of the best things they ever do. If 2 days VAT free, that's the best thing they ever do.
And it's not 2 days, it's 6 days, huh?
Well, yes, but she's saying 2 days, but when it's 6 days, I know it's 6 days.
Yeah, 2 in August, 2 in September, and 2 in October.
Yes, I know that, but she's gonna like it people and tell them it's 2 days. When people hear that, what they think, that this money, that was
Right. Okay. Right, so we were hearing you earlier. Nice and hey. All right. You're breaking up a bit. It could be the internet because I realize you're calling me on WhatsApp there. Could be the internet. It could be my problem or the internet generally. All right. So again, look, thank you very much, Jay Caller. I would say the NNP is opposing for opposing sake. The NDC and Grenada is the only country in the whole of the Caribbean to get 6 days VAT-free. 2 in August, 2 in September, and 2 in October. 6 days VAT-free for 2026. That's the most any country has ever gotten. That is how much the NDC cares about our people. And not only VAT-free, your electricity bill, you could see that it's less, it's reduced because of the actions taken by the government. So Emlyn is there saying all kinds of stuff, but the people are the judge, are the judges. They will give the verdict when that time comes. People are not stupid. So Emlyn is against the thing.
Cost of living is too high in this country, and 2-day VAT exemption is an embarrassment to the people of this country.
Right, so how many days you want VAT exemption? 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days? It's not 2 days, 6 days. The other islands in the Caribbean, it's just 1 day they get in. Or they got 1 day or 2 days. Grenada get 6, You have a problem with that? Well, tell us, in what way or ways will you ease up the burden, the cost of living burden on people? What will you do to ease up the burden? How will you balance that off? Because up to now, the NNP, they have not given us any roadmap as to what they will do to ease up the cost of living burden on our people. They have not done that. And I am saying that is what they should be talking about. Okay, well, the NDC given 6 VAT-free days. Well, this is what we will do. Okay, the NDC have no VAT on electricity, no custom service charge on electricity, no this. No. Okay, this is what we will do. But they're not doing that. NNP is not doing that. NNP is not doing that. All NNP is doing is just yap, 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 yap. Why are you not putting forward alternative or solutions? Nothing. You just. But folks, I would love to hear from you. All right. The number is 538-0933. I would love to hear from you. We still have about 8 minutes left in the program.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production.
Right, and I was telling you about the meetings that the Honorable Philip Telesford has. Let's take this call and I'll come right back. All right. Hello. Hello.
Children, listen, it's a great initiative. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yes, I think it was a fantastic initiative. And you one point what you said in the callers. I was hoping that I heard person from Mr. What's his name? John spoke on it, and he was telling that they would need to tweet it. I was hoping they would take when the cabinet meet again to tweet the service that would add certain things for the senior and disabled, like myself, the food, health. I mean, medicine and fresh fish. And I'm talking to you on the phone here now, and the real situation, people not it should be considered. The calling using the phone as part of the utilities. Okay, so fresh fish and medicine. And you just mentioned electrical, again, don't leave nothing for NNP to jump on, Have a blessed weekend.
All right. Thank you.
Take care of the children.
All right. Thank you very much, dear caller. Thank you very much. Yes, I was saying to you, Kobotong. All right. That meeting is Monday, the 31st. So as a first meeting, public meetings that the Honorable Philip Telesford has. Let me see the list of pocket meeting plan. Can you please promote? Note that the first meeting so it's Sunday, not Monday. So it's Sunday, the 30th in Kobotong. Then Petersfield is on Thursday, September the 3rd. Then Marian, Thursday, September the 10th. And Springs, around Iran there, that's Monday, September the 7th. All right, so the first one is Sunday coming, that's at Kobotong, and the second one is on Thursday, the 3rd, And then the third, that's Petersfield. And the third meeting will be Springs, Aaron by Aaron. That's Monday the 7th. And then the fourth meeting, Marian, Thursday, September the 10th. Let's take a call. Hello?
Hey, Cam.
Hi.
Let me turn on my volume. Yes. I'm just calling to say this because I already spoke this morning. If you look at what Emily is saying and how she's saying it, Emily is trying to give the impression that it's 2 days only. Listen to the context in which she said it. And Emily is a very wicked woman because she is preying on as they call them, vulnerable, and on the less educated people too, because even the educated NNPs will see right through Emlyn Pierre. She's a very, very deceitful woman. She needs to change that. But as I said before many times, that she is the best campaigner for the NDC, because every time she speaks, she puts her foot in her mouth. And that's as much as I have to say right now.
Okay, thank you very much. One love. Thank you very much, dear caller. Again, if you want to speak, you can. If you want to chime in, you can. The number 538-0933. So we have about 2 minutes remaining in the program for tonight. You are free to have your say. All right? All I'm saying is, Emlyn is not putting forward any solutions. She's talking, saying all kinds of loose stuff. And they condemn too much. They criticize too much. Everything for them is to criticize, condemn, criticize, condemn. It's just too much, man. Grenadians want to enjoy this place we call home and for opportunities and so on to flow. But what NNP is doing, you condemn, but you're not putting forward solutions. Okay, you find the 2 days is not enough. Or you find they should not give 2 days. Well, then what is your suggestion? What is the alternative? Would you want them to give 10 days? Or 20 days? Or a whole month? So then where would they get the money now from to pay salaries, pay the pensioners, to fix the roads, the schools, the medical stations, invest in youth, agriculture, and so on and so forth? Where would they get the resources from? It's from taxes. So something is not adding up. All we are saying is, if you have alternative or solutions that you want to put forward, put it forward. You criticize, condemn, and you're not putting forward solutions, which is sad, really, really sad. But as the last caller said, Emlyn is the best campaigner for the NDC because every time she speaks, she puts her foot in her mouth.